Hey everybody, it's Ray. What's going on? How you guys doing? First off, I'd like to thank everybody for all the the you know get well wishes and everything. It really touched my heart. Thank you very much. I'm doing fine. I'm home now. Got home last night about 11 o'clock. Uh, Thankfully, everything went like clockwork. I set up a schedule to where when Carly got off work, she'd be there waiting for me, and I'd be downstairs waiting. I'd just get there when she got there, and it went like a Swiss watch. Couldn't have worked out better. I got a couple things I want to cover. This is going to be a long one, so you better, go get some popcorn and a glass of pop or some iced tea, because I got some stuff that you ain't going to believe. This experience this time opened my eyes up about that hospital. It did. And I did some complaining. And when they call me either today or tomorrow, because they always do that when they discharge you, when they call me to check on me and make sure I'm all right, oh, I'm going to give that administrator an earful. Oh, yeah. About the food and about how they treated the man that I was parked next to, okay? I got out of ER the same night about midnight, the same night that the afternoon that I went in. And they took me up to not ICU, but PCU, whatever that stands for. Anyways, I was next to a man. I won't say his name, but it started with a C. Okay. I was next to an elderly gentleman. He was 77 years old. He had suffered a stroke 28 years ago, and it struck his right side. It affected his speech majorly, okay? It affected his hearing a pretty good deal. And here's the weird part. He forgot how to read. He can't read. How does that happen? I mean, is it that bad of a lightning storm to the brain to where it'll make you forget how to do something that you learned as a kid? All right. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But skip ahead. Here I am next to bro, okay? We're sharing a room. We're sharing a TV, which was fine. I didn't care about that. He was easygoing. He was a real nice guy. A lot of the nurses had a hard time understanding him because of his impaired speech, okay? I could tell what he was saying. I understood him completely. Oh, yeah, we carried on conversations like crazy. Real sweet guy. Real majorly Christian. Oh yeah, he's right with the Lord. He's ready to go. He is. I think he's just tired of only having one side work, is what it is. After 28 years, I think he's tired of it. He's ready to walk. Anyways, while I was there, the day before I got, which was the day before yesterday, day before I got discharged. They give you that TV remote, and it's got all the buttons on it, and the big round red one is the one that, calls the nurse's desk if you need help or whatever. The man's got to go to the bathroom, okay? He hits the button, and then, can I help you? He's like, I got to go to the bathroom. And they're like, I'm sorry, I can't understand you. I got to go to the bathroom. Can you please speak a little clearer? And I'm shaking my head in my bed. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? He just said, I got to go to the bathroom, So what does he do? He jumps into baby talk mode. He says, poo-poo, okay? Who doesn't understand what that means? Oh, yeah. All right, we'll send someone right in. The man's got to go. He's got to go bad. Because of that stroke, from the waist down, he can't really feel from the waist down. So when he gets the urge that he has to go, it's like, we're right there. And he surely can't hold it. No. It's like, when he finally feels it, it's like you and I have been like holding it for 10 minutes, waiting for that one person to get out of the bathroom. So, then he buzzed again. He goes, I gotta go to the bathroom, poo-poo, And I'm like, oh my God, please get in here and help this man, And I'm sitting up on my bed, looking out the door, so my back is to him, okay? He's behind me. And then I hear, oh no, oh no, oh Lord. And then, yep, it happened. And When they finally came in, yep, well, guess what? Because you dallied around, you can clean him up now. I watched that happen twice. Same identical deal. Buzzed twice, and they dallied coming in, and then they had to clean him up, okay? And then, the third time, same thing, but this time he urinated all over himself. And I was getting furious. I'm not even related to this guy, and I'm getting furious. I'm like, you are degrading him so bad. This is not funny. So the next time when we got nurse change, shift change, and they always, you know, the nurse that we had always brings in the new nurse and introduces her and says, this is who you're going to have now. Okay. Great. Nice to meet you. And then they go over to him and they're talking to him. And then as soon as the nurse starts explaining about him, Big Mouth Ray jumped in and said, wait a minute. Let me explain to you, because this girl's not going to explain it right. The man suffered a stroke 28 years ago. He's like numb from the waist down. By the time that he can feel when he has to go to the bathroom, it's like you and I would have been dancing for half an hour. So, you need to, if he buzzes, says, I need to go to the bathroom, somebody needs to run in here right away, like quickly, and get it done. Otherwise, you're going to be cleaning him up. And that was that. So we got a little bit better attention towards him for that one, okay? But then on the next shift change, we got a turd. Big time. Her name was Haley, and she was junk. Thank God we only had her for about a half an hour, and then they switched it up to a real nice, very tall, very, very proper girl named Barbara. She was awesome, and she was very attentive towards him, big time. I was happy about that. And then yesterday, before I left, I'd already been discharged, okay? But I had to wait for Carlene to get out of work, okay, to come pick me up. So, he's got to go. He's got to go. I took my oxygen off, I unplugged my pulse ox off my hand, and I marched my happy ass out there to the nurse's station, and I said, listen to me. The man just buzzed and says he has to go to the bathroom. Somebody get the hell in there. And he's like, oh, is that what he said? I couldn't understand him. I said, get in there. Oh, yeah. And the girl got up and ran in there. Oh, yeah. And again, had to clean him up. Oh, yeah. So anyways, when the time came to where Carlene was on her way, they undid all my things off my chest, took the pulse ox off my hand, took the IV out of my arm, okay, the little thingy that they hooked the tube up to, and I was free from the pole. I can leave, okay. The first thing I did was walk over to him, and he already had his hand out, his good left hand. I held his hand, and I said, man, it has been so cool hanging with you for 3 days. You know what this man said to me? Clear as a bell. He said, I love you so much. That's what he said. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He said, I love you very much. And I said, I love you too, brother. And I called him this morning to check on him, and he's doing all right. They fed him breakfast. He was actually eating breakfast when I called. But yeah, he's doing all right. I'm going to call him later this afternoon and make sure he's okay. But yeah, I mean, it's not too often. Once in a blue moon. Not too often, but once in a while, you get to meet one of God's special little creatures. You do. And he's definitely one of them. Yeah. All the care that I got there was great. A lot of the nurses remembered me from past, visits and whatnot, which is cool. That's nice. But it kind of infuriated me how they treated this gentleman, and his wife came up there a couple times, and I met his wife and his sister. His sister's really cool, but it's just like, how could you be like that? I told them on my way out. They wheeled me out in a wheelchair. I said, stop at the nurse's station. I stood up and I said, I'm leaving. Just want to say thanks for everything. You guys are great. I said, do me a favor. They said, what? And I said, find somebody. There's got to be one nurse, because I know for a fact there was at least 2 that can understand him. I said, find one of them. Find somebody that can understand his speech, and make him their only patient. Sit at the desk, wait for the buzzer, get up in a while, every so often, and check on him. Okay? Ask him if he needs anything. And just, if he buzzes and you see it's that room, let them answer. That way they can understand what he's saying. Okay? Or just when you see his thing, calling, just say, she's coming right in, and then have her jump and dart in there. But anyways, Yep. When they call me, I'm going to complain about how they treated him, big time, because that was wrong. It was just wrong. So, anyways, sorry. I had to get that off my chest. I'm still reeling over that one. Yep. And Carlene come up there to visit me every morning before work and every night after work, and she saw it firsthand. Yep, she did, and even she was shaking her head. She's like, "I cannot believe this." It was just, ooh. It was, if that had been my father, oh man, I would have already had a major lawyer on the phone, big time, big time. Yep, yep. So, anyways, I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut this loose now, but anyways, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing really good. I can breathe, okay? So, anyways, I got dishes done, and I got to fold laundry and do a couple other things because I told Carlene I'd take care of everything today while she's at work. Gonna make her some pork chops for dinner tonight. Maybe some mashed potatoes, some sort of gravy to go over to. You know what? I got a couple of packages of pork gravy up in there. Yeah, I'll mix up some pork gravy to put over the pork chops. What else can I do? What do I got? What else I got for a side? I'll figure something out. Yeah, well. Anyways, once again, thanks for all the well wishes. I love you guys, okay? And I'll talk to you soon. Y'all be good, okay? Peace.